guys, and welcome to a new episode of the Football Show. As today we're going to talk about this weekend's Premier League games from all the European leagues. I didn't do a video yesterday, and as I told you guys that I could be absent for yesterday making a video because I was busy and had some things to do with my duties. But today I can make a video. I'm back, so let's get started. Let's start with the Premier League first. Let's start with Saturday's Premier League games. Chelsea beat Everton 2-0 thanks to goals from Cole Palmer and Malo Gusto. Chelsea bounced back after losing to Atalanta, drawing Bournemouth, and losing to Leeds. So yeah, it was a very important win for Chelsea considering some of the setbacks they had recently. Get that confidence boost, especially with the upcoming hectic week. There's more games going to come with the Boxing Day, with the games not Boxing Day because there's not going to be but there's going to be more and more games coming that is going to be very thick and fast and very quickly. So it's going to be very important for Chelsea to deal with it. So yeah, and you think like, okay, Chelsea won this game, everything should be, Chelsea fans should be happy, the players should be happy, the coaches should be happy, everybody should be happy at Chelsea that they won this game. Well, except the Chelsea manager, Enzo Maresca, because after the game he made some comments that I'm going to play a video here on what he said, but he made some comments that quite unusual to see from Maresca. Let's hear what he said.
Since I joined the club, the last 48 hours has been the worst 48 hours since I joined the club, because many people didn't support us.
What do you mean in terms of not people supporting you in the last 48 hours?
Worst 48 hours since I joined the club, because people didn't support me and the team in general.
I mean, fans or
I love the fans and we are very happy with the fans.
So the reporter asked him when he said the comment, the worst 48 hours since I joined the club. I think when he says that, I think like the reporter asked him, do you mean the fans or the media? And he said the fans. He's happy with the fans. Is he talking about the media? Then is he talking about the owners? And I looked at his press conference today as well, when reporter from Sky Sports was trying to push him all the time and say, what do you mean when you say that it's the worst 48 hours since you joined the club because people don't support you? Who are you talking about when people don't support you? Are you the players? The players, of course not. The players are behind him, as you can see. The fans are behind him. Is it the owners? Is it the sporting directors? Is it the media? And I watched his press conference today, and he didn't answer. He refused to say which people he meant. But when the reporter asked him a couple of times, when he mentioned about sporting directors, the eyes of Maresca was like constantly moving, and it feels like he means the owners. It feels like he means the owners. He won't say, of course, publicly because he doesn't want to throw anyone under the bus. But it looks like it looks like he's talking about the owners. In my opinion, listen, I might be wrong. We will never know what does he mean by the worst 48 hours. We don't know. But when you have a manager like that, like him, who having this kind of comments in front of the media publicly, that doesn't help, isn't it? That doesn't help. So yeah, I mean, by the way, I don't think Maresca should be. People are. I've seen Chelsea fans in media and online already question about Maresca's future. Why? Like Chelsea are not expected to. They were not expected to challenge for the Premier League this season. They have an unexperienced squad. They are fourth in the Premier League. They're unexperienced. They have an unexperienced squad. They've shown in the Champions League they have some good games, like against Ajax and against Barcelona, and they've shown some games where they can struggle, like against Karabakh and Atalanta. They're a young squad. They're not expected to challenge and win the Premier League this season. They're not expected. Yeah, they won the Club World Cup and they were in good momentum and winning the Club World Cup, winning the Conference League, but because Chelsea didn't bring good defenders and they bring a good goalkeeper, I don't think most of the people especially me, expecting them to challenge for the title. So for Chelsea to be fourth and to be like up and down in Champions League and still be in Carabao Cup and still FA Cup with starting to come, it's kind of expected. It's not like Chelsea have like exceeded expectations or something. It's where we expected them to be. So I don't know why some Chelsea fans are questioning Maresca. Yes, Maresca made some mistakes with the lineups. I think especially against Atalanta, I thought he made some strange decisions. But at the same time, he's a very good coach. He's done a good job at Chelsea. He won them 2 trophies. So I don't think he's done terrible as people like some people might assume. But like Chelsea are fourth, and it's not like Chelsea are like ninth in the league. If Chelsea, it's not like Chelsea aren't that bad. Chelsea aren't that bad, and Chelsea are there where we expected them to be. What I expected them to be there as well at the start of the season. It's not like they're in a special position. No, like the fourth, it's not a surprise. So yeah, I mean. It's difficult to say what, like, you can clearly see it means the owners. Maybe there's a miscommunication between him and the owners. So yeah, but at the same time, like he's done a very good job at Chelsea. And for anyone who say, he should be sacked, come on. But what I will say is that when you have a manager like this having this kind of comments in the publicly, it normally doesn't ends well. It normally doesn't end well, especially at Chelsea. So, yeah. Liverpool also bounced back when they beat Brighton 2-0 thanks to 2 goals from Hugo Ekitike. However, the main storyline in this game was Mohamed Salah, as he was back in the squad. He came off the bench, and he came earlier actually in the first half because Joe Gomez was injured. He came and he had a very good performance. Getting an assist. Liverpool looked good. Defensively, Liverpool looking strong. Defensively, Liverpool looked very, very good. Salah had a good performance in my opinion. Ekitike, I mean, once again, he's showing why he's a fantastic player, and he's by miles. He's been Liverpool's best signings this season. By far. Amazing, delivering once again. Fantastic performance from him. 2 goals. Isak has been struggling a lot, by the way, this season, and we, people need to have a serious conversation about him because, for him, Liverpool spent a lot of money on him to deliver for them, and he's not delivered as we football fans expected him to do. So yeah, but Ekitike was fantastic, scoring 2 goals. Salah, I think he had a good game, and he clapped the fans at the end, which is not a sign as a goodbye, but it's a kind of see you soon after the AFCON, because obviously this is his final game before he will go to Africa Cup of Nations with Egypt, which I hope he will win with them. But yeah, the decent performance. Liverpool looked good actually. Defensively, they were quite strong. Yeah, I know Brighton had some chances in the second half, but I think in general Liverpool looked quite strong defensively, and going forward they scored 2 goals and they were more clinical than Brighton. Brighton had chances, but I think Liverpool were the better team in general. And yeah, very good performance from Liverpool, and a very important win for Liverpool, especially that's some difficult results. For them to win 2 games in a row and 2 clean sheets as well, because Liverpool defensively this season have been woeful. For them to have 2 clean sheets in a row against Inter and against Brighton is a very good boost of confidence. So especially the upcoming games, especially if Liverpool want to finish the season strong, get Champions League football, do well in Champions League, and also try to maybe win the FA Cup as well. Does that mean Salah is gonna, now everything is resolved with the issue he has with Slot? Now everything is good and he's got an assist and he had good performance and everything. Listen, Slot said that there is nothing to resolve the issue, so I don't know what does he mean by that, but yeah, I think if Salah comes back, Salah, obviously Slot is not gonna have to worry about Salah because he's gonna go to AFCON. But after AFCON, is Salah gonna play a lot of games? He's gonna still, because let's not forget also Salah usually after AFCON he usually struggles. We saw it in 2022, we saw it in 2024. So are we gonna see the best of Salah after AFCON, or are we gonna see like a drained Salah? So let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's move on to other games. Fulham beat Burnley 3-2. Burnley struggle once again in another game they lose. They're in a very difficult position right now. They're 19th in the Premier League, 5 points behind relegation zone. So, yeah. Arsenal beat Wolves 2-1, and that was very, very nervy from Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal looked, especially in the first half, Arsenal looked very, very poor. And listen, people, Arsenal fans and Arsenal fans should be happy about winning this game, and rightly so. But if you look at this game, Arsenal their performance was very poor, very poor. Arteta himself said that the passes were passive. I saw even a video that Declan Rice at the end was not happy. Arsenal as a performance, they got better in second half, but first half, they were woeful. And I'm surprised to see them the way they performed, because it's Wolves at home. You're top of the Premier League. It's Wolves at home, and you should destroy them. They're bottom of the league. They haven't won a game. They've got 2 points. You should destroy them, and they found it difficult. I don't know why. Listen, credit to Wolves for giving a good fight, but it only took for 2 own goals for Arsenal to beat this Wolves side. At home as well. It's not like it's away and it's raining and cold and it's a difficult pitch to play in. No, it's at home. Everything is should be nice. You're the top of the league. Wolves are bottom. Everything is aligned for a comfortable Arsenal victory, right? They won the game, but it wasn't in the way that I expected them, and we as football fans expected them. So yeah, not a good performance for Arsenal. Listen. Another important win for Arsenal, considering they lost their last game in the Premier League against Aston Villa. But if you want to win the Premier League, you cannot have this kind of performances, especially against teams that you should easily destroy them at home. If it was away, and let's say it was raining and snowing and difficult pitch to play in, let's say, then I understand it. But this, come on, and also Arteta. I think Arteta also rested players in the game against Club Brugge. I think he also rested some players. So I'm surprised to see this level of performance from Arsenal. Very surprised. But they win the game. As the title rival, next day win 3-0 against Crystal Palace. Manchester City, 2 goals from Erling Haaland. Once again, he's shining. And once again, Phil Foden is shining as well, as he scored another goal. You look at this scoreline and you think City destroyed Crystal Palace, but if you look at the early in the game, Crystal Palace were very, very good. They had some very good chances. They were causing City problems. City were quite lucky to not concede early on. Crystal Palace were very, very good in the first 20-25 minutes. They were causing problems, but I think as soon as that goal happened from Erling Haaland, it kind of gave City the confidence to, okay, we've not been playing well, but we can get better and go on and grow more into the game. And City did that. So winning 3-0, and listen, it's not a true reflection of the scoreline, because I think City deserve to win in the end, but I don't think 3-0. I don't think 3-0 is a true reflection of the game, because Crystal Palace did very, very good early in the first half. But again, it's about taking your chances. City did that, and Crystal Palace didn't. So good win, 2 clean sheets as well for Man City against Sunderland and against Crystal Palace. Good win against Real Madrid, and now another win. Are City back to their best? No, I don't think this is the best. This is the City that we've seen in the years with the Centurions, the treble winning season in 2023, the domestic quadruple. But you can clearly see this City team is growing and getting better. They're getting more mature. It's a new team, a new image of a team for Pep Guardiola. New team, new players like Reinders, Gonzalez, Cherky, who are also, I think he had a good game as well. So Donnarumma. It's a new image of a team for Pep, and so far he's doing a good job in that. Will that mean they're going to win the Premier League in the end? Well, don't know, but let's see. But for sure they have the capabilities and everything they can to win the league. So yeah, but very good, very, very good win for City, especially against Crystal Palace side, who are a very good team. To win like that, well done. And Haaland again, amazing again. Keeps scoring, he keeps improving. Even though he scored, even his first season when he scored a lot of goals, I would say now he's a better player. He's more all-round player. I think I said it last month after Liverpool. He became better as a player in general, not only in scoring but also as an all-round player, linking up. Fantastic from Hull. So well done to City, another win.